Everything you're about to see is footage that we've been shooting for the last almost 7 years since the day we made Aliyah. It's the true story of what it took for us to buy and build our home in Israel. Everyone thought I was crazy. I said goodbye to the American dream. My house, the neighbors, the friends, the kitchen. The number one question I get still to this day is, how did you leave that kitchen?
We left New York City with our windows down. We couldn't see the trees and it was too damn loud. I will stand on your border and I'll search through the clouds. Yeah, we left New York City with our windows down.
We landed in a rental in Ramat Beit Shemesh, in a place that was half the size of the home we came from. But it was spacious enough to have one more baby comfortably and to host Shabbos and family meals for 30 plus. The hope was always that this was not our final destination, but just a stop along the way of one day, God willing, realizing our dream of owning our own home in Israel. We looked actively, then passively, then aggressively for 3+ years. We looked at 20 different properties and projects and almost bought 4 or 5 different houses, apartments, and cottages. And the whole time I would shoot my cooking show in this friend's kitchen or my sister-in-law's kitchen or my sister-in-law's sister-in-law's kitchen, the whole time believing that one day I would have my very own dream kitchen again in Israel. It took 3 years, but we finally bought our home in Israel, an apartment on paper. On paper means that the home is not yet constructed, so you're buying according to the plans, but then you have to wait for it to be built. The guest room. It looks small, but we're gonna get a lot of guests in here. Here's where we do the wardrobe closets. This is the master. This is my office. This is the powder room. And then there's my meat sink. I'm gonna be working at the meat sink a lot because nothing likes a lot of meat. Very cool. We'll see you back in 2 years with everything in it. After we signed the contract, I posted 2 years to keys on Instagram. And my cousin Jonathan laughs at me. Well, 2 years, almost exactly to the day we moved, but not without a lot of happiness and heartache in the interim. After we closed, immediately you have to start working on your plumbing plan, your electrical plan, select your tiles. So we contracted our good friend, Mark Brown, principal at Metropolitan Israel.
We design it and we build it and we furnish it.
We have to make this house spectacular and practical.
A lot of my clients are in the fashion industry. Stella McCartney and Donna Karan, Nicole Kidman, Jennifer Lopez. I think with having a door here and just creating that entranceway, here will be less obtrusive to here. See,
Okay, but here we lose a closet.
And maybe we can build another closet here, a little closet, even shelves, like say 40 centimeters deep.
Metropolitan Israel helped us with every aspect of those early construction stages.
This is the gray one, this is the brown one.
We often are having 30 to 50 people in our house.
Opting on pattern, like this is going to define a house. Maybe we could do something cool with these styles. That's what's going through my head right now. I love it. I'm not so sure it's practical. I wouldn't do this. We have to make a decision today?
We must today. There's nothing else.
Right, you want a handheld?
I'd love something coming out of the wall.
You're not going to get that wow.
If you honestly like things that I love it.
When you buy into a project, they allow you to make some customizations within reason. So they allow you to move plumbing a few feet to the right, a few feet to the left. So it's always important to come and check that some of your specifications were met. So we would come often with Mark Brown with the cameras in tow so you guys could see. And we were checking for things like ensuring that the tiles were not laid upside down. I was so nervous. I didn't want to go for those big shiny marble
Right.
floor tiles, so I'm like loving what you picked. I feel like it's just, this is my whole living
Close.
space.
You know, if you look at any classic European home, any classic American home, everyone uses travertine.
Right.
It's the most natural, it's warm, it's real stone, and it's fantastic. And they did a great job laying it. And
I love the color. I love how it feels indoor, outdoor. I really wanted the house to feel like a little bit of Israel, you know? It takes a village. There are so many moving parts to building an apartment in Israel. The air conditioning. Hi, Tzvi. It feels amazing and so cool in here.
This unit is going to give you so much power that if you bring 15 people to this kitchen and you're going to want to make a cooking show, it's going to be able to accommodate the temperature and maintain the comfort in the kitchen.
Well, good, because that's what I want to do. This is the bonus of working with Spector. You get like design advice also. I feel like an AC expert myself. The pergola.
Hey, so we're just putting up this beautiful piece on the wall, and then we're going to put up the rafters one by one. It's going to be beautiful.
The cameraman.
No one ever asks the cameraman what he thinks of all this stuff. Can't wait till this house is finished.
In the new apartment, there was no place for a den, a playroom, a laundry room, a guest room. In general, it was smaller than anything we had ever lived in as a family, and our family had grown. But in Israel, miracles do happen. And just a few short weeks before we were slated to move in, the apartment behind us went up for sale. We had the luxury of buying it, but that also came at an expense. It pulled from all the other luxuries and plans that we had for our apartment. So that means window treatments, light fixtures. These bulbs hanging out of the ceiling are standard issue for new construction here in Israel. Doors to close the laundry room, closets. I now have $10 IKEA racks all over the house in our bedrooms to hold our clothes, but they work great. And obviously, the kitchen. Even with all of that, we just decided to break down that wall and move in.
1, 2, 3, listen.
These projects take years to build, and so much can happen in that time. There are construction issues, there are financial considerations, buyers pull out, sellers pull out, there are delays, sometimes projects come to a complete halt. It's such a nerve-wracking and sometimes emotional time. You almost don't ever believe you're gonna get to the finish line until that day you move in.
If I'm gonna get my room painted, and I'm excited.
So we're doing a last sweep of the old house now that we've been renting. We've been in for 5 years. Oh my gosh, look what we left. Zoe! Good, everything looks good. Empty. Empty, good, empty. Goes on your head. Wall. So it's been over 2 years now since we moved in, and everyone is wondering when I will finally get my kitchen. To be honest, it's sometimes embarrassing and sometimes just inconvenient. But the bottom line is, I'm happy here. We're happy here. And we've hosted hundreds for Shabbos, for bat mitzvahs, for holidays all around our table in our home. I've learned a really valuable lesson in this process, and it's to thank God for everything that I do have. Because when you focus on the good, the list is endless. Thank God 7 years ago we decided to make Aliyah.
I'm just happy. I'm crying because I'm happy.
And we really feel like we are living the dream here in Israel.